Hello my dear students, this is Sir Gordhiman. Again welcomes you all in our Path Maths online classes. This is the second session of the online tutorial classes my dear students, and in the last session of our tutorial classes we have completed 12 chapters, and today we are going to start the chapter number 13, which is your very important and known as your limits and derivatives. The chapter we are going to start today is your limits and derivatives, very important, very basic part of your 12th class. So first of all, we have to know about what is your limit. So let me illustrate what is the meaning of a limit of a function. For that, let us consider this is your a real line and this is any function which is your having variable as x. Whenever the variable of the function try to approach a real value on the real line, then that approaching value of the function is known as limit of the function, and this is written in the form of limit x approaches to, if this is your the a point, this is written as limit x tends to a. Whenever any variable of the function try to attain or approach the value on any real line, then that approaching value is known as limit of the function. So this is the limit x tends to a. This is called as limit x tends to a or limit x approaches to a. So dear students, what is the meaning of this limit of the function? Means that the variable of the function try to catch the value of the given real value, but it is never to be equal. But in solving the question, we have to always apply value of x is equal to a. This is never equal to a. In fact, this is not equal to a, but it's so close to a that we have to use x is equal to a to solve the questions. Whenever we want to find the value of the function at which the variable is approaching to a real value, then we can find the value of that function by putting that approaching value like this. If the question is there in which the variable x is approaching to the 1 and the function is given as x plus 2, then the value of this function will be, or whenever x is approaching the value 1 as will be, or 1 plus 2 is equal to 3. So we can evaluate or find the value of any function at a given point at which the वेरिएबल इज अप्रोचिंग टू द लिमिट. सो जैसे ही x किसी वैल्यू को अप्रोच करता है, वो अप्रोचिंग वैल्यू कभी उसके इक्वल नहीं होती बच्चों, लेकिन क्योंकि वो उसके इतने क्लोज होती है, इतने नज़दीक होती है कि वैल्यू निकालने के लिए वी कैन यूज x इज इक्वल टू दैट वैल्यू. सो सेम वी कैन डू इन योर एक्सरसाइज 13.1 फ्रॉम क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 to 5, in which we have to just evaluate the limits in the question 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So let me take one more example, like question number 5 is there, in which we need to find, we are given that the limit x approaches to -1 and this is given by x to the power 10 plus this is x to the power 5 plus 1 over x minus 1, and we want to find the value of this function at the point x is equal to -1. So we can use x is equal to -1. This is -1 to the power 10 plus -1 to the power 5 plus 1 divided by -1 and this is your only 1 -1 plus 1 upon -2. So this is your -1/2. So dear students, in this case, अगर जैसे ही आपको कोई भी फंक्शन की अगर इवेल्युएट करने के लिए बोला जाता है, तो आप क्या करेंगे, पहले जो x जिस पॉइंट को अप्रोच करता है वो पॉइंट आपने फंक्शन के अंदर एक्स की जगह पुट करना है. अगर आपको फाइनाइट वैल्यू मिलती है तो दैट विल बी द इवेल्यूएशन ऑफ द गिवन फंक्शन. लेकिन कुछ केसेस में ऐसा नहीं हो पाता है, सभी केसेस में एक्चुअली नहीं हो पाता है, जिसके अंदर हम जो भी एक्स वेरिएबल एक्स को अप्रोच करता है वो वैल्यू पुट करने से आपको फाइनाइट वैल्यू मिले, ऐसा कब जरूरी नहीं होता हर केस में. तो अगर इन केस एक्स को पुट करने के बाद फंक्शन की वैल्यू अगर आपको 0/0 फॉर्म मिलती है, in case you will find that the value of the function comes out as 0/0 if you are putting x approaching to the given value, then we have to use the separate methods, and these methods are your number one, I'm going to tell you, is your factorization method. The first method in which we will not find any finite solution, then we have to use your factorization method. We can use the factorization method. We can use your substitution method. We can use the formula which is given by limit x tends to a, x to the power n minus a to the power n upon x minus a, and this is given by n a to the power n minus 1. And the last one is your L'Hospital rule. So these are some methods in which you can find the solution whenever you got that the solution is in the form of 0 by 0. अगर 0 by 0 फॉर्म का आपको आंसर मिलता है लिमिट पुट करने के बाद, then you have to apply any of the four methods. आप इन चारों में से कोई भी मेथड यूज़ कर सकते हैं. सबसे पहले फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड, दिस इज़ योर वेरी इजी वन ऑल्सो एंड वेरी कंफर्टेबल टू यूज़ फॉर द स्टूडेंट्स ऑल्सो. आप क्या करेंगे, फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड जैसे बोलता है कि आपको जैसे क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 आई एम टेकिंग एन एग्जांपल, और एग्जांपल से आपको ज़्यादा अच्छे से समझ में आ पाएगा बच्चों. क्वेश्चन नंबर 7 इज योर लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 2 इज देयर एंड वी नीड टू फाइंड द वैल्यू ऑफ द फंक्शन 3x स्क्वायर माइनस x माइनस 10 डिवाइडेड बाय दिस इज योर x स्क्वायर माइनस 4 सॉरी. तो आप पहले क्या करेंगे, सबसे पहले आप क्या करते हैं, एक्स की वैल्यू जो लिमिट दी हुई है आपको पुट करनी है. लिमिट पुट करेंगे कैसे आएगा आंसर देखिएगा, 3 टाइम्स ऑफ 2 स्क्वायर माइनस 2 माइनस 10 अपॉन 2 स्क्वायर माइनस 4. व्हाट इज दिस ईयर, दिस इज योर 3 इंटू 4 विच इज योर 2 स्क्वायर इज 4 इंटू 3 इज 12. लेट मी राइट डाउन डायरेक्टली, माइनस 2 माइनस 10 डिवाइड बाई 4 माइनस 4 विच इज योर 0 by 0 form. You can see this is your 0 by 0 form and this is your known as indeterminate form. This is not to be determined yet. आज तक इस बात को कोई नहीं डिटरमाइन कर पाया कि 0.0 क्या होता है. So this is known as your indeterminate form. Now what can we do? Because solution तो हमें निकालना ही है, और solution निकालने के लिए now we can use any of the four methods, और इसके अंदर सबसे जो best है, this is your factorization, which states that you have to just do the factors your numerator as well as your denominator. So let me do फैक्टर करते हैं न्यूमरेटर के भी और डिनोमिनेटर के भी. दिस इज योर गिवन बाय 3, मल्टीप्लाई करें तो दिस इज योर माइनस 30 इज देयर, और ऐड करें तो माइनस 1. सो दिस इज माइनस 6 एंड प्लस 5. दिस में भी योर 3x स्क्वायर माइनस 6x प्लस 5x माइनस 10 अपॉन इट कैन रिटन एज x स्क्वायर माइनस 2 स्क्वायर. सो विच कैन बी फर्दर रिटन एज योर लिमिट x टेंड्स टू 2, 3x is common, so this is x minus 2 plus 5 is common, x minus 2 and divided by x minus 2 and x plus 2, which can be further written as your limit x tends to 2, x minus 2 is common, so this is your 3x plus 5 divided by x minus 2 multiplied by x plus 2. Cancel out. Now after cancellation of one term from numerator as well as denominator, you can now apply the limit. आप x की वैल्यू 2 पुट कर सकते हैं, और देखिए क्या मिलता है हमें. दिस इज गिवन बाय 3 टाइम्स ऑफ 2 प्लस 5 डिवाइड बाय 2 प्लस 2 एंड विच इज योर 11 by 4. So this is the finite value which we got after putting the value x is equal to 2. So and this is your the solution of the given question. So डियर स्टूडेंट्स, इन दिस वे अगर आपको किसी भी क्वेश्चन में लिमिट पुट करने के बाद अगर फाइनाइट वैल्यू नहीं मिलती है, अगर फाइनाइट वैल्यू मिलती है तो दैट इज योर द सॉल्यूशन. बट इन केस अगर फाइनाइट वैल्यू नहीं मिलती है और आपको मिलता है 0 by 0 फॉर्म, देन आप व्हाट विल यू डू, देन यू विल यूज़ द फैक्टराइजेशन मेथड, और जिसके अंदर आप क्या होता है कि न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर दोनों के फैक्टर करेंगे. फैक्टर करने के बाद आपका कोई भी एक टर्म उनमें से कैंसिलेशन हो जाएगी, और कैंसिल होने के बाद आप फिर उसके बाद वैल्यू पुट करेंगे, देन यू विल गेट योर द फाइनाइट वैल्यू. लेट मी टेक वन मोर क्वेश्चन एंड द क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 इज देयर. लेट मी डू क्वेश्चन नंबर 8 एंड देन 10. क्वेश्चन नंबर your 8. This is your limit x tends to 3. This is your x to the power 4 minus 81 upon given by 2x square, and this is minus 5x minus 3. You can see, first of all, let me check whether 0 by 0 form is there or not. For that, this is your 3 to the power 4 minus 81 upon twice of 3 square minus 5 into 3 minus 3, and this is your 81 minus 81 upon this is your 9 into 18 minus 15 minus 3 and 0 by 0. This is your 0 by 0 form. So what can we do? We will try for your factorization. और फैक्टराइजेशन के लिए क्या कर सकते हैं बच्चों? दिस इज योर कैन बी रिटन एज एक्स स्क्वेयर होल स्क्वेयर माइनस 9 स्क्वेयर, एंड इन योर डिनोमिनेटर वी वांट द टू टर्म्स whose multiplication should be your minus 6 and addition should be minus 5. So this is your 2x square minus 6x plus x minus 3, because मल्टीप्लाई तो minus 6 होगा, ऐड करेंगे तो minus 5 होगा, and further it can be written as limit x tends to 3, and this is a square minus b square is there, so this is x square plus 9, x square minus 9 divided by 2x is common in your denominator, so this is your x minus 3 plus x minus 3. So now again this is a square minus b square, x, this is x square minus 3 square, so it can also be further factorized as x plus 3 multiplied by x minus 3, and x square plus 9 will remain as it is divided by your x minus 3 as a common factor, and this is 2x plus 1. So x minus 3 will be cancelled out. Now one term is cancelled out. Let me try to put x is equal to 3 now. Put करके देखते हैं जरा क्या आता है. This is 3 plus 3 or 9 plus 9 divided by 6 plus 1, because 3 into 2 6. This is your how much? 6 and multiply by 18 by 7. So this is your 108 by 7. So this is your the answer for the given question number 8. Now let me do the question number 10 also, because question number 9, 11, 7 all are same. You have to just check whether 0 by 0 form is there, और 0 by 0 form अगर होती है तो उसके बाद आप लोग factorization method use कर सकते हैं. Let me do the question number 10 also for all of you. And in question number 10, let's see how will you do. This is given as your limit z tends to 1, and this is z to the power 1 by 3 minus 1 upon z to the power 1 by 6 minus 1. So how can we do? Let's see, this is limit z tends to 1. This is z to the power 1 by 6 square. We can write z to the power 1 by 3 as your z to the power 1 by 6 whole square, because power and power multiplied together will remain as your z to the power 1 by 3. So it can be written as your z to the power 1 by 6 square minus 1 upon z to the power 1 by 6 minus 1, because 1 square can be written as 1 as well. This is your a square minus b square. Limit z tends to 1. This is a minus b or a plus b multiplied by a minus b divided by this term will be cancelled out, and the remaining term is your limit z tends to 1, z to the power 1 by 6 plus 1. Now just put down the value of z is equal to 1. This will give you as 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. So this is the value of the given function from the question number 10. Question number 11 is same, my dear students, in which you have to just put down the value of x is equal to 1 directly. हमें x value 1 directly put करनी है. And in the question number 12, just take care, you have to take the LCM in the numerator first, like this. Let me do. This is question number 12, in which we have to take the LCM as limit x tends to 2, and this is 1 upon x plus 1 upon 2 upon x plus 2. So take LCM in numerator given by your 2x is LCM, so this is x plus 2 divided by x plus 2. This will be cancelled out, and the remaining term will be your 1 upon 2x. Now by putting the value of x is equal to 2, this will be your 1 upon 4, and that will be the answer. So dear students, you can now complete the 12 questions from your exercise 13.1, which are based on your direct substitution of the limit, and if your 0 by 0 form is there, then you can use the factorization method. You can factorize the numerator as well as the denominator, and then cancel out the one term from numerator as denominator, and then again apply the value of x whatever given to you, and you will find the answer. So in the next video we will do the next questions. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.